And welcome back to another episode of Travis Does Firewood. It is chilly outside. Woke up to like mid 40s. Right now it's in the high 40s. It rained a little bit this morning, I think, and now it's pretty blue sky out, but cold. So first time that I've started a wood stove in the morning, or one of the few times thus far this burning season. And I am out getting some more firewood for my house in this cart here. You saw me wheel from the back of my house. I am currently taking pieces from the backside of the cookie area here. So that's what I am using currently for my right. There we go. Currently using for my firewood. From here, I will probably move on to the cherry and other hardwoods in the next 2 bays down, and then once it gets cold, I'll move on to the premium maple. So yeah, that's my intro. Just wanted to show where I'm currently eating at for firewood, and usually one cart full will be like one day, depending one day, and then I'll do another cart perhaps in the evening time. It's pretty efficient in terms of the wood stove, and this is pretty hardy wood. I need to moisture test this row again, but this row is clean, and I mean, this is not ideal wood. I mean, there's branches and some rounds and stuff, so definitely cookies, but I think worth my time saving this and seasoning it, letting it dry, and burning it for my own stove. So the premium stuff that can be sold at a make money, and I feel good about the product that I'm selling. In terms of like cookies, I mean, yes, there's a market for this type of stuff, but I'd rather use the wood from my own wood stove, and then save the better stuff to sell and make a higher profit margin. So I have a big announcement in a second, but I'm going to go load up the cart and the wood stove, and I'll be back at you in 1 second. So today is the day. When those days come along, you have to seize it, take it by the tail, swing it around, and thump it on the ground to make sure that you had a good day. Anyway, sorry, none of that nonsense. Today we're getting some maple from my arborist guy, arborist Paul, tree killer. It's been a long time coming in terms of him saying he has a maple for me. It's been a long time since I've had some good maple in the yard. The maple that I got from the neighbor the other week, I think that was soft maple, not the premium stuff that I sell to my sauna guy. So we need to prepare for the wood delivery for today. So Paul says he has some maple for me and some cedar rounds, which is fine. It's pretty easy to distinguish between both of them because they're both very different wood looking and smelling. I'm always with cedar. Do the smell test. If you can smell like cedar, then you know it's cedar. So last time he came with the trailer, and he was able to dump a lot more. But when he did so, he came down my driveway here, this hill, and then went into my neighbor's yard. I had to jockey a little bit, and he made some ruts in the yard, messing up my neighbor's lawn. So my neighbor was not happy about that. So this time, I think he's gonna try to bring his tree service truck bed to dump, but obviously that doesn't hold a lot of wood. So I don't know if he's coming. He says he's coming today, I think, in this text. He sees it later, which means later today. I don't know what time that means. Hoping before dark. So what in preparation for him to arrive, because I don't know when he's gonna come. He could, if it's in the truck, he could back down the driveway, and then even back, and then dump there, which he's done before. But with those big service trucks that the arborist guys people have, they are heavy. They are big, like E750 or S750 trucks. They're huge. And I one thing for my truck to drive in the lawn, but for the big trucks like that, I'd rather not. So worst case scenario, I'm gonna have him drop at the top of the driveway where I park my vehicles, up there. Or if he thinks that he can back down with his truck and not slide down the hill, I'll have him drop at the lawn line here. So we'll see how that goes. But initially, what I need to do is right now is I have time. I have a minute. I'm gonna move all the vehicles out of the way. I'll move my wife's car down the hill and out of the way, and then my truck I'll move forward, and I'll put a tarp at the top of the driveway, so when he dumps, it's gonna save the grass. I mean, sorry, the gravel from getting all full of debris. So that's the plan right now. So let's get prepping. Alright, tarp is down. This tarp I actually bought a few years ago. See how there's holes in it right here? I bought this tarp when there's a locust tree right where the wheelbarrow is, and then there at the same time there was a dead maple over here, and that stump is where the maple was. And Paul was the one who cut that, and I had the tarp laying all on this hillside, and he climbed it and topped it off and then dropped the grounds on the tarp, and in doing so made divots and holes in the grass and holes in the tarp. So that's why that tarp is all banged up, but it's better than nothing, especially when it comes to wood and gravel. Having a bunch of sawdust and wood debris and whatever on your gravel is not a good thing. So that's why there's holes in the tarp. And these tarps are expensive. They're so big. So I think I'm gonna put some heavy items, like some paperweight stuff, on the corners and edges, so it won't fly away. I just want to be prepared for when he's coming. He just texted me he's coming between 4 and 4:30 today. Right now it's almost like 2ish, but he could come at any time. And you know, with most arborists, most tree people, tree cutters, the time is money, so I want to get in and out. So I want to get this be all prepared for him. Back in here, dump, go. If he thinks that he can make it without making a mess, I'll have him back down the driveway here, and then I'll put that tarp, like I said before, at the edge of the lawn right there. He'll dump. He'll have his back wheels at the edge of the gravel and the lawn, dump, and then done. So we'll see how that goes. What he has, what vehicle he's bringing. Either has his arborist truck, or his trailer, or both. Whatever he has, we will make do, and we will be prepared for him. But see, when people dump wood in my backyard, there's not really a big hurry to get it done, because my yard's my yard. There's enough space for my kids to play, etc. But with my driveway, if I have wood there, it's kind of in the way of me parking, you know. So there's more of a rush to get the wood processed and stacked. So I think still the plan is to put the maple back here where the fir is. I think I'll be probably ferrying it. If it's going to be up there at the driveway, I'll ferry it down with the Kubota tractor, probably in this area here, bring in a splitter, split, and then I will put it right here where you saw the other video. Right here, I will redo this with pallets. So we'll see if this is going to be some premium hardwood, maple, or some soft stuff, which I think I got from the neighbor. Again, like wood is wood. It's great. All wood burns. That's right. All wood burns, but there's obviously different qualities of firewood, and I need to replenish my premium hardwood stash for my personal use as well as for selling. So super excited. I hope Paul has a minute to chat. I have several questions for him and hope that I can interview him, have him meet you all, and then if you are in the Snohomish County area in Washington State, you can reach out to me and I'll put you in contact with Paul if you need any trees cut down or tree service. Paul is a communicative, prompt, and a good guy. So, and hard worker, and he'll work with you in terms of what your needs are and give some sound advice. And with that, so he's a local guy, not a big outfit, self-employed, and tries to hire local as well with his employees. So yeah, we are prepared right now. So we wait. So hopefully, in a second, when you see me again, Paul will be here.
Right here? You don't want it down low?
We could go down the hill, but now the lawn's getting super soggy.
It's been pretty wet the last
Yeah, and
day
one
or
thing
so,
for my truck to be on my lawn, but
this thing is heavy.
it's
yeah.
heavy.
Hi.
Even empty, it's a beast, right?
Yeah.
Here's okay. Yeah, I'll just vary it down.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good here.
Okay, cool.
Some nice pieces there, huh?
Yeah, it's a good, nice load. I mean, and then I've got some tomorrow I could probably bring by. I'm trying to figure out logistically. That's what matters. So I don't know, because I'm down in Echo Lake.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have to bring a load up and then go back, that's the problem. So
yeah.
I'll have to kind of figure things out as we go. But
if you need to get rid of it there, or find someone, or just dump at the local dump, I mean, no harm, no foul. I mean,
okay.
Yeah, whatever works for you, Paul. I mean, I'm just here to help if I can help, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's the thing. I want to help you out too, though. This is the big maple job I was trying to get connected with you on. So
yeah, that's great.
But it's turned into kind of a nightmare deal the whole way through.
Well,
but yeah, anyways, here we go. Cool. Yeah, it's more maple than cedar, but there's some cedar mixed in there.
No problem. So. And it's more or less all bucked up to 16.
Yeah.
Awesome.
16, yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Do you care if they're cut, or would you rather have them?
I mean, I'm sure it's easier for you to load if they're like 3 feet long pieces. I mean,
it's faster.
If they're shorter. But I mean, if you know the wood is coming to me, what is easier for you? Okay. I mean, if longer pieces and you dump, I can buck them. That's fine. That's fine too.
Okay. That's cool.
And what is faster for you to get it off the job site into your vehicle and you're gone, so you can move on to the next thing.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Lengths is great because then, you know, you can cut them to whatever size you want, and then that's less time for me out on the job site. Yeah,
the time is money, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but I know that having to like upload like a big log into your truck, or even into your trailer.
Yeah, it's not practical sometimes, but I have a dump trailer now too. It's, we already did.
Yeah,
so that
we're
was
good.
The whole trying to get that thing down there didn't work out so great, but yeah. So, anyways, but that has a lower platform. That's why I mentioned it. So sometimes we can load bigger lengths in that. Yeah. So, but anyways, yeah, great. So, did you want to film?
Yeah, I'm filming right now live for you to
Okay.
dump, and then if you had a minute afterwards to maybe interview you, ask some questions. If you had a minute, if you're interested in, then give like a plug. I mean, there's no pressure.
Yeah. So
I can edit anything out of here that
you
don't want on it, even like your license plate is covered or whatever.
You're doing like a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
For Firewood or what?
It's all Firewood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I don't know. How do I look?
Do we have soft maple here? Is it all hard maple?
Actually, this is considered soft wood or soft hardwood, right? Because I didn't even know there was a difference. But yeah, so oak would be, or like walnut would be more of your like true hardwoods, and like maple and alder would be a soft hardwood. But maple is like one of the best stuff, you know. One of the best
we have
around locally. Yeah, Madrona. I would say black locust. This stuff that we cut that one time, that's right in the same range as Madrona, and then maple, and then alder is
the lower end.
Yeah, it's a lower end hardwood, I guess. I always thought it was pretty good.
Locally, but
oak is good too. I would put that up above maple.
Oh, big time. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I have some good oak from a few summers ago that I'll use later on in the winter, as it gets colder, and but I need to replenish my hardwood for next winter, so I have some for that. This should be fine.
Yeah, cool.
Great, and then the cedar, I can always find a use for, and I'm sure I could know the difference between the cedar and the maple when it's melted.
Yeah, so there's our typical western red cedar, and then there's like an Alaskan yellow cedar. You'll know it has kind of like a reddish, weird bark. I'm sure I'll show you when we dump it.
Okay,
it should end up on top.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll stay back out of your way here.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna fire it up.
Go ahead. Alright, Paul just left. He was not in the mood to be interviewed or to be on camera, so I'll edit out that part. But yeah, he just left, and I definitely need to figure out my camera placement because it got knocked down twice with the load just kind of falling down. So yeah, talked to Paul for a bit before he left. That was off camera, but yeah, we got some maple, soft maple here, and then we got some yellow cedar, and the yellow cedar smells like cedar but with like an earthy, like sandalwood smell to it, so you can definitely know it's cedar. but just a different kind. But I put my hand on it, and definitely sappy. So yeah, we got a lot of wood here, and it came crashing down from his truck, his F650, I think he said. So definitely load a few rounds, went down the hill here. Yeah, I was talking to him about he may be coming back tomorrow to give me some more wood, probably more of the maple here. And it's hard because he's kind of far away, and the customer's paying him to take it away. And he brought this here to me today because he promised me maple, but it's been quite a while because the job hasn't been put off. But because he's so far away, if he's full on his trailer, to come to me, dump it, going back to there doesn't make any sense. So I told him whatever works for him, whatever I can do to make his life easier, to have him go in and out, because time is money for him, the better. So and I told him too, if he has any jobs that people don't want to pay for him to haul it away, to let me know, and I can come and take it, and maybe even charge, like, I'll charge you X amount of money to haul it away, but I know a guy who's reliable, and he'll come and take it away for half the price, type thing. So I think that may work out. And I told him too, when he knows he's bringing me wood, he does not need to bucket into 16-inch long rounds. Whatever's easier for him to load and dump, whether that's like 3 feet long pieces, logs, I'm cool with that. I can definitely run a chainsaw and buck. I'm not professional, but I can do it. So definitely whatever will incentivize him to bring me free wood, especially to premium maple, the better, and to make his life easier. So he wants to bring it to me and not somewhere else, or dump it at the local dump. Talking to him about he can't get rid of cottonwood. People don't want cottonwood, and he feels bad mixing it in with his own firewood that he sells. I think he's getting out of the firewood business. He did have firewood for sale at his house with his splitter, but I think he's getting out of that, which is why he's giving me more of his wood. But yeah, I mean, he definitely has the truck and the equipment for it. So yeah, this load will not be too bad. Just have to ferry it down. So yeah, we will get all cleaned up here. With the the pile before I head out. But yeah, so I guess that's that for this video. And thank you for tuning in. And catch you all next time. Thank you.